So we're here today, so I've got a son, Joshua, who's 8 years old. He suffers from what we call RDEB, recessive dystrophic EB. Joshua, he suffers particularly internally, so it's quite important that EB is very different for each individual person. So he's had between 10 and 15 operations to date as an 8-year-old boy. The fact that I don't even know how many operations is really sort of, just really sad to think like that. But he suffers eating a lot, so we'll get food stuck. On regular occasions. He's got a G-tube, so we have to feed him daily, 2 to 3 times a day. So it is all encompassing. It is a day-to-day, take it as it comes, which for a father is very difficult because there's elements that I can't control, and as a father that's very difficult, and for the family as well. He's been through a lot, so to get people and members to understand what it is so important.
Yeah. How about you guys, Catherine?
Well, I think that is what EB is. It's like a huge spectrum and everyone's EB is completely different. So I would say Ben's EB is also partly invisible, but in a completely different way. So he only has EB on his feet in particular.
Yeah. So sometimes you have to actually need a wheelchair because it's so tough on the feet. Yeah.
Well, Ben's is affected by the temperature and the friction. So for half of the year, because we're in England, Ben lives a life very well, and then when the temperature goes over 18, he'll then struggle and the blistering starts. And obviously, like when you have a heat wave like this last summer, he can't walk by the end of it. He's in a wheelchair, and it's that change of what he's able to manage that is particularly difficult. I would say on his mental health.
Yeah.
Hard for people who just sometimes, if I'm in a wheelchair, look at me and think, "Oh, has he hurt his leg? Why are you in there?" And having to answer all those questions.
As DEBRA has created a real sense of belonging for us and our family in a world where not many people know what EB is, and trying to find connections with people that share and understand.
And it's amazing because so many people don't know about this. It's not the most common affliction to have, but if you've got it, it's all consuming.
Yeah, and I think that's why it's important to raise awareness, and DEBRA does such a great job of that. And it's come so far, even since we've been involved when obviously Joshua was born. I think the original tagline of DEBRA was "the worst disease you've never heard of." I don't think that's necessarily the case because of the great work that like Graeme Souness, Tom Holland does, and obviously DEBRA does. And it's really important to keep raising that awareness. Keep raising funds, obviously, but more importantly, make sure that people know what it is. A lot of people like Ben and my son.
And how does DEBRA as a charity help you? Let's start with you, Catherine.
For me, it massively helps with the sense of belonging. So we've been able to have people that understand what you don't have to explain yourself. It then helps in a matter of support. So with the schools that I know, I can pick up a phone and I will have someone from the community team that will be able to talk me through something. I know also with the support and funding they put into Great Ormond Street, it means we're able to get really different access to medical care than if we were having to go through the normal system.
You're not alone. You don't feel as if you're alone fighting this.
No, prior to joining DEBRA, I felt very alone.
Did you?
And then DEBRA really helps find plasters that won't hurt mine or other people's skin, and trying to make it easier for us to live with EB.
Yeah, we're raising funds at the Graeme Souness lunch on October 23rd and at the Sporting Club Sports Awards Gala Dinner on December the 11th at the Royal Lancaster Hotel. So we have a lot of fun doing these things, but we also, it's very, very important to help people who are perhaps not as lucky as we are. So thank you. Thanks a lot, guys.